What's going on, y'all? DA here. I'm just trying to be a contest legend. And in this video, what we're talking about is the new update that is going to hit within the next 24 hours. Hopefully, the 12.0 update slash patch slash debuff slash nerf slash I don't know what's going on anymore. Just a lot is changing in the game. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about my thoughts really quickly. A lot of people have covered it. A lot of people have given their opinions. So I'm just going to, add my voice to the already chattering of voices out there. So I think these changes that they're making to the game are actually pretty good. They're making an attempt to make the game more balanced among the champions because, as you know, some champions were just ridiculously powerful. They were so strong that they were really the only champions you needed to do certain content in the game. Now, personally, I don't see a problem with that. They made these characters, they applied these values, they made them this strong. In my opinion, if you were going to change it because the character was too strong, then you probably should have did better testing before you released them. That's just my opinion. But I do realize that sometimes you really don't know how a player is gonna, use a certain champion given its stats. But I remember reading in the somebody asked a question and they addressed it in one of the forums here about why did they nerf Thor the way they did. Now Thor may essentially be broken, possibly. There's a chance he may be broken um, compared to what we're used to because his armor breaks no longer stack, and his armor breaks did a ridiculous amount of damage. So because his armor breaks no longer stack, Thor is no longer the champion that he used to be. But that does not mean that he won't have a high armor break attribute because as you see, they're moving from percentage based to flat stats. And I remember seeing somewhere that I believe um, one of the stats they have will be armor break or you know armor penetration, something like that. I don't remember where it is. It might be right in front of me, but I'm not seeing it right now. But it overall in the long run, I do think we'll be better off for it. Hard content is meant to be hard in the game. They shouldn't have to design content to specifically, you know, restrict the use of one champion, and that's what they said that they created content just to stop Thor because he was so powerful. So with champions who aren't that strong comes content that isn't that difficult. So in the long run, I do believe we'll be better off. But what else is here that I wanted to note on? Oh yeah, here's that side I was talking about: armor penetration. So while Thor may not have his multiple armor breaks, he may have a high armor penetration. We don't know; it remains to be seen. So he may not actually be broken as much. He's still going to be broken, but just it might not be as bad. Um, there's making changes to synergies, and masteries eventually. Aside from the flat value system, not too much will be done right now. But the big changes to the characters that they're making are all listed here. A couple of note that I want to point out. I'm kind of hype about the Black Panther changes within his increased base critical hit chance and the boost on special attacks and increased bleed damage for critical hit bleeds and a special 3 bleed. That Black Panther was already one of my favorite champions. I, I believe he's a powerhouse. Even when you're not facing an opponent who's liable to bleed or who's susceptible to bleeding, so going against Ultron or Vision, um, I still wouldn't mind bringing Black Panther because I still feel like he hits pretty hard, but that's just my opinion. So I'm kind of glad to see him get this buff. Also, Black Widow, she's getting nerfed slightly, taking her reduced signature ability from 100.1% to 70. It's still not that bad. You figure, bypassing defensive ability accuracy, every 7 out of 10 hits, it's not that bad. So she's still going to be a solid champion. She won't be as effective, Like it was guaranteed that she was going to bypass everything. But now, there is that chance that she gets tagged every now and again. Um, Doctor Strange's changes, I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like he's gonna be better a bit. It depends on what his attack values are. The reason I say that is because they're increasing his buff cycle from 7 to 9 seconds, and they're gonna reduce his power gain to kind of match that. However, what I'm thinking about when Doctor Strange is in his attack phase, for 9 seconds, if depending on how much his attack increases during that 9 seconds, Doctor Strange could still be really strong. His lifesteal is going to be reduced because recovery is now based on your base health, no longer your base health plus masteries or whatever node you happen to be on at the time. So Doctor Strange, I feel like he's not going to be that bad moving forward. It's just going to be really weird, getting used to his new cycles. Hulk is getting a major buff. I feel like now he has increased physical resistance, and he triggers Fury at low health, and when attacking and being attacked. So, and his Fury stacks. So, depending on how much his Fury increases, Hulk could be a force to be reckoned with moving forward. Iron Patriot, Kamala Khan, still Kamala Khan. Punisher and Winter Soldier here hopefully don't have the same moves anymore. And hopefully they're just overall better champions. I like the Punisher, I like Winter Soldier as Marvel characters, but as champions in this game, I do believe they are the trashiest of the trash. Not much above a Spider Gwen. Actually, Spider Gwen might be better. Don't quote me on that. But moving forward, they're getting changes. New special 1 and 2 animations. Punisher special 2 now causes bleed. All attacks have a chance to bleed debuff, and there are other changes. He has an open wound ability, which is a passive effect, which I believe makes his opponent more susceptible to bleeding. Winter Soldier gets a new special 2 animation, and he also gets the bleed effect applied to a special 2 chance. There are more changes here. You can go to the forums and read them for yourselves. I don't want to read them to you. Also, the Scarlet Witch nerf. This is a true nerf. Like, they bombed her from hell, essentially. I remember reading elsewhere that the reduced chance to trigger Veil of Fortune is down from 100% to, I believe, 85%. So it's not that bad. It's only a 15% differential. So it's going from 10 out of every 10 hits to 10 out of every 10 critical hits to 8 out of every 10 critical hits has a chance to trigger Veil of Fortune. So if you still put her on a crit team, depending on how those changes factor in with everything else they're doing, Scarlet Witch could still be pretty strong. The only difference is, her stun going from 3.5 seconds to 1.5. So the way I figure, instead of getting 3 5-hit combos within a stun, you'll get 1 5-hit combo within a stun. So you still have a chance to do some damage there. Her regen is just totally trash now. It went down from 20 to 5%, a 15% decrease. That is actually pretty huge. Weaknesses no longer stack. Reduced amount of damage reduction from weakness. The reduced chance to trigger stun and regen from 13% to 5%. If you think about it, right, when you had Scarlet Witch on a crit team, think about how many times you would actually trigger a regen in the stun on a crit team. Now it's at a 13%, trigger chance. So, is it really gonna change a whole lot moving forward? Yes and no. It remains to be seen. Power lock duration reduced from 6 to 4 seconds. So Scarlet Witch definitely won't be the champion we once knew, but she's not going to be the new Spider-Gwen. Even Spider-Gwen won't be the new Spider-Gwen, if that makes any sense. Star-Lord really didn't get nerfed, but his signature caps out at 400 hits. We spoke about Thor's armor breaks don't stack, reduced amount of armor break applied. So, Thor definitely not the champion we once knew. I don't know why they made this change to Ultron. Um, what else is here I want to talk about? Oh yes. So the compensation packages here that they're offering. A lot of people were upset that the hero rating package stopped at 75,001. They feel like it should have been higher because there are people in the game who have, 3, 4, 500,000 hero ratings and have been playing for a cool 2 years. So they figure, well, hey, why am I getting the same thing that somebody who's been playing for 3 months is getting? Here's my response to that. These compensation packages are not rewards for playing the game. They are not prizes for, hey, you've been here the longest, so take all of this great stuff. No. They're just adjustment packages to kind of help us ease into the transition. Now, the key things that we're getting in these packages that I feel like are really of note would be the mastery point recoveries, the rank down tickets here. I don't want to highlight them. The rank down tickets. Okay, could we have gotten more awakening gems? Possibly. More signature stones? Maybe. Because the main reason is this. They're giving these packages to help us change the champions that they're changing. Should they have given us more? Probably, because I know a lot of people are going to want to do a lot of testing with a lot of champions. There's going to be a lot to find out just moving forward. But if you figure, right, so say you don't want your Thor at rank 550 anymore, right? So you'll use 2 rank down tickets on him. You'll get back all the resources you put into him, and you'll be able to take those resources and apply them elsewhere. So that's how the rank down tickets work. You'll be able to take somebody down from a 4 level down to the next, and just reapply those resources. Now, the reason they're not giving us 15 rank down tickets is because they're not changing 15 champions. I mean, they are changing 15 champions, but the ones with the major changes happening to them, there aren't that many. So I'm not upset about the compensation packages, mainly because even my hero rating is probably only about 85,000. But even trying to think with a long range kind of view, like I said, these aren't rewards for playing the game. So should they have given more? Nah, I don't think so. I think what they're giving us is fairly solid. It's nothing to complain about. Even if you have put a bunch of time and money into this game, again, we're not being rewarded for the time we put into the game. Now, if that were the case, then yes, I would say, hey, somebody with a 350,000 hero rating needs to get more than somebody like myself on this account that I have now. So these aren't prizes. These aren't rewards for playing the game. So I think we can all cool down about that. No Alliance Quest, no Alliance War for the first week. They are introducing arena changes, which we will get into right now. I just posted not too long ago the prediction video that I normally do each week for the Archangel Arena coming up March 2nd. Making these predictions were more difficult because we haven't seen an arena in this format. And here are the changes. As you probably know already, they expanded the field of arenas that you can play in from 2 to 4. They have a super beginner kiddie pool, I'll call it, in the summer trials where you use 1 and 2 star champs. And then you have a 3-star featured arena by itself, a 4-star basic by itself, and a 4-star feature by itself. I do believe that these changes are good for the future of the players, mainly because we are getting a ridiculous amount of shards, and it's really it's beneficial because the more shards you get, the more champions you get, the more champions you get, the more ISO you get. The more ISO you have, the more you can level up, and da 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 da. So they are just, I feel like they're kind of showering us with rewards right now. Like I said, I think that this is a solid move and will benefit us more so in the long run. Because let's just look at some of these numbers. Even in a 4-star basic arena, right? If you land in the top 25%, you're getting 400 5-star shards and 200. You're getting 500 4-star shards and 200 5-star shards. So, on a weekly basis now, you can essentially be getting 400 5-star shards and 1,000 4-star shards just from landing in the top 25% twice in the 4-star basic arena, which I don't believe will be too difficult. Of course, getting a 4-star featured champion, they said they expanded the field to reduce cutoffs, but I do think the cutoffs are going to shoot up in the 4-star featured arena, mainly because of these guys here, the 5-star champions. I don't have any myself, but from what I've seen, what I've heard, a field of 3 5-star champions can net about 60,000 points in one run. So it's going to be, pretty high cutoffs in that regard. But even the rewards still, even if you just jump in just to hit milestones, land in the top 100%, you're still getting 100 4-star shards and 2 arena boost crystals. So you could take those arena boost crystals from here and go in like the 3-star feature arena maybe. It doesn't say what level the arena boost crystals are for. Probably 4 or 5-star chance there, but even if you're playing for milestones, you can still get a pretty good amount of shards here. Just for kicks and giggles, if you wanted to jump into the kiddie pool in the summer trials and get the 5,000 premium hero crystal shards, 1,200 3-star shards, those are pretty significant numbers. The 5,000 premium hero crystal shards is at 2.5 crystals. So those are actually chances at a 3 and maybe even a 4-star champion. Hopefully the drop rates will increase for 3 and 4-star champions, seeing as how they're actually trying to normalize 5-star champions in the game now. They're going to be, more wide-ranging, more accessible, and hopefully that has an impact on our drop rates. So other changes they're making in the arena. The arena crystal, they're taking out ISO, which means more gold and more units. Still probably a really low chance for Punisher. They're now giving titles for basically the person who wins arena, which is the top score in the 4-star featured arena. You can see those here. Not really much of interest to me because I'm not going for a 4-star featured champion anytime soon. Nor would I want to spend that much time grinding just for one title. I might do it once one day just to get the Warbound title, but that'd be a heck of a lot of time, and I'm a husband and a father, and I have a full-time job. Don't ask me what I do, so it would take a lot out of me to do that. They're giving rank up gems, which means that if you have a fully leveled champion at rank 1, you can take them to rank 2 without any catalyst. I assume you still need the gold to do so, but that's good there. They have some fact down here, frequently asked questions. You can take a look at that at your leisure. The links are on the forums. So, like I said, there's a lot going on right now. I'm excited. I can't wait to hop in this arena. I can't wait for the update. I can't wait. So, best of luck to you all moving forward in the future. I know a lot of people are upset with the patch. I feel like it's just a money grab, but I can actually see this clearly, and I do feel like it's for the benefit of us all moving forward. So, this is DA once again. I'll catch you on the next video. Y'all be good. Peace.